Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in the air. My best repair. A little bit tired of trying to care when I don't. A little bit tired of quick repairs to cold. A little bit tired of sinking. There's water in my boat. I'm barely breathing, trying to see of those.
Hello, all my beautiful, wonderful people. My name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing our sorting video, finally having everything spread out between like the different binders and the different sections that we're going to be going into. Makes me realize just kind of how much stuff I have accumulated. These are all Purple Kiss stacks with the main Into Violet to Festa binder being the biggest. There have been some changes in my Purple Kiss binders since the last time you've seen them. And then Loosemble / Loona era in general is kind of my next biggest, and then Triple S and Yuri are about the same. And then we have my two little boys down here. A pretty hefty amount of stuff. I'm gonna try to do this video kind of quickly. We're trying to shoot for this to be kind of under an hour. We're gonna start in like the big miscellaneous binder. My Yojin stuff has been moved out to my 12 pocket. I did that on my own time. So we'll move Yojin to the side, but that means we're gonna start with like Triple S, the other Loona girls minus Yojin, and Doyoung. So we're just gonna start in Triple S. I don't know if I said that. So like kind of like my big miscellaneous binder is the one we're starting in. I gotta clean stuff to the side so I keep my piles organized, but also have room. Ignore the Triple S conclusions right here. I have been slowly working on filling in some of my miscellaneous inclusions and things. Like I said, I worked in these binders the other day when I was really sad after the Purple Kiss news. I kind of just like played in my binders for a little while, like off camera while I was in my feels. For Doyoung today, we have a couple of cards. So we have two actual NCT era cards and then one of his cards from his first solo album. I think if I remember correctly, this is the one from the book, one of the ones from the book version. So we're just gonna put it here for now until I get some more. And then this is Empathy, or NCT 2018 Empathy. And this is Neozone. So this definitely came after. And we will pop them here. I recently went to an in-person trading card event and I was able to trade for 3 more Doyoung cards with somebody in person. So that was really exciting. So I will have some cards to haul and show you guys in the next like haul video for Doyoung. And I bought some cards off of my friend in Germany. But we're going into the Loona section now. And like I said, I took out all of my Yojin cards. So the Loona section in here is just kind of like all my Misk Loona cards. And I realized I hadn't put up this set of Loona cards that I got in that big order of like Yojin like haul. I did that a couple of months ago. And I hadn't put up the other members. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them here in the Misk section. And I'm just going to like put them, like keep the members cards together, I've decided, but we're gonna do it in like debut order or number order, Loona member order, you know the thing that like every Loona collector does, because I am not original, I am basic. Maybe one day I will decide to part with these extra cards, but for now I do not want to. So, and this is kind of like the perfect little divider. I had it set up a different way here. I think it was based off of like album and version, but we're just gonna, like I said, do it based off of member. I guess we will actually, even if it's based off of member, still do release like era order. So put her QR here. That is my kit. You know, I did not make sure that I had enough. I did not bring any like 9 pocket pages in here with me. So let's hope I don't need any because I don't really want to go get any. It does help that I really don't have that many like random Loona cards. So, oh, my Eve is not in here. Hold on. Eve. the gold one, and then the heju. Okay, so that actually worked out really well. Like it was more enough. And then I did organize this so it should be in like debut order now. And I have one of Heejin's K cards. I think my plan is to do object clear cards. So this is 16. I did get rid of the numbers, but I think it starts at 15 for K. So we'll put that there. And then for doll, I decided to do it like this because the thought is they have the 3 concepts from the original version of the object. So Heejin will be here, Hustle will be here, and then there are 2 like of the newer versions here in the middle, the only ones I have. And then I thought I would do a 9-pocket page of the clear cards here and then put Heejin and Hustle's IDs here. I might just get like 2 more IDs just to fill up the page, but I thought that would kind of be cute. So the clear cards as OT9 or OT5, and then the objects. And then my other plan was to put extra objects. I know I could put them up here and not collect the clear cards from K, but I just decided I wanted to collect the clear cards from K because I figured it'd be pretty easy. And so the K special release objects will go here, the 3 of them, and it will match with the fragilized ones. And then we start with burn here. And for burn, this in the middle, and we're doing the two fireworks instead of doing all 3 of the fireworks and then 2 of the flowers. And so I think my plan was to do firework, flower, firework, flower for each of them. So this is one of Heejin's fireworks that I have. I do have some more of these coming in. So that is that page for Heejin. And then from the new album, I plan to do the same thing. I plan to mirror doll. So we're gonna collect an OT5 set. I decided to do the IDs because I figured they'll be essentially really easy, and it's an album inclusion. So Hustles that I pulled goes here. So that, and then I do want to get Hustles Barnes & Noble's card as our card to go here. As I think what I still want to do, I still have my Gensel for trade if anybody wants to trade. I've had no luck so far. And then I'm going to do the 3 object music albums here, which I have all Hustle's full set coming in. And from the pull from my group order manager, I have 2 of Heejin's, and I'm getting a Cherry as the 6th one for my pull. So I have to find the last Heejin, and I don't know what I'm putting here yet. I thought about doing the Barnes & Noble's ones here instead of doing it over here, but I think I want them over here, so I might collect like a pop or something to put there. But that will be it for Artemis. I still need to make divider pages, but I have some cards from Hal. I also got a Cry in the Rain card in recently for Chu, but that will go away soon. So we're making a little bit of progress here. My thought is I want to do all of the set, like the underwater music video, and then the rest of them the Howl music video, because that's kind of how they're broken up. And that's all for this for Chu. And then, like I said, I did put these back in actual order, and so now we need to do release or debut order. So now we need to do Loosemble, which we only have a little bit for sensitive era. Yeah, because I majority got TTYL things from Sunflower, Windflower, Sunflower. I always do their username wrong. It's not that difficult. I don't know why I always get it wrong. And then I have another order, like another set of Loosemble things that I bought from Han One and Only, but that came in after I had done my haul video. So that will be in the next haul video to put away. See, this is also part of my problem right now, is I can't keep up what's come in for and what's been hauled and what hasn't, which is why I need to get caught up. Let me pull up my wish list for Loosemble. So, and I went through and labeled like who would be for each. So I need to actually like kind of pick out some cards for them. Actually, one of these is her Ever music. I just don't know which one. I guess we could just look on the back. Okay, so that's actually one of the dream versions. So this must be the Ever music version. Yes. and this was space. Let's see, which one of these kind of matches the Hyunjin? Because I have all three of it. Or no, I have 2 of the 3 Hyunjins. I guess we'll put it down here with this one. If I'm doing Hyunjin here, so Vivi will be in the middle. Okay. And then space version. We have all 3 of hers for the space version. And her background, because Hyunjin did the fun background and everybody else did like the blank wall. I guess we'll put her here because they're kind of both making a very like chill pose. Though a lot of Vivi's cards for like all her space version cards kind of look the same in my opinion. And then we have her Ever Music, which I don't have. Say actually, I think I should put it with this one because you know they're the matching concepts again. Okay, so that is sensitive, so not a lot of progress there. But for One of a Kind, we do have a little bit of progress. I don't know why I put One of a Kind on the bottom and not on the top. I guess I just don't want to make my life easier for myself. So group or the unit cards will go in their specific section. And then the One of a Kind QR codes, we have this Vivi, and we have, nope, the Heju. So actually for that, we just need Gowons to finish that. Not Gowon. Gowon is Purple Kiss. I feel like in these videos, I always do that. Like I always say the wrong member. Okay, so are all of these the Dawn version or is anything... Okay, so all of these are the Dawn version. I just want to make sure. Like the actual photo book and not the Ever Music. Let's see. I kind of want to put this one up here. And then we'll put this one down here. Why? Just because it feels right. And then we go into the units. And I know I said this was enough to make a spread, but I don't remember how I wanted to do it. And I still don't know how I want to do it. So I guess for now, we'll just do it like this. We'll do, actually, because Hyunjin Vivi, we'll do it like this. Hyunjin Vivi, and then Hyunjin Gowon, and then Hyunjin Heju would be here. Maybe it won't fill a whole spread. And then you would do Vivi Hyunjin. No, because we already have that. Maybe I don't need a full spread. Because there's only 3 versions. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna pop them in for now. And I will... Because Vivi Gowon would be next. And then Vivi Heju. And then Gowon and Heju. And then there's 3. No. That's right. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. So we're gonna do each unit pair. And then the 3 concepts. I want the Dawn concept actually to be last. And then we'll do the day and then the night concept. Okay, I think that's right. If I forgot a unit, excluding Yojin's, because Yojin's will be in Yojin's binder, let me know, but I think I did that right. And I think that's just how we're gonna do it. So it's just kind of like age order. And then we have TTYL, which we actually get to put some cards away for. Finally, I think I pulled out my pulls from that album I bought really randomly. And so some of that's, there's like 3 cards from that were my pulls. And then the rest of them were bought off of Windflower Sunflower, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, let me sort these out. So this is a love version. This is her Ever Music. Okay, actually, let's do it like this. Ever Music, love, fantasy, 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 fantasy. Lots of fantasy versions. Which is kind of my preferred version anyway, so that is helpful. Okay, so this is her Ever Music one. Go one is this Ever Music or love? Okay, it's love. This is love, love, Ever Music or love. That's the one that it really throws me off, is which one is which from those 2. And then we have the Riz version. The Riz one's the easiest one to pick out. Okay. So, fantasy, Riz, love, and then ever music. Okay. And I moved the QRs to the side already. I want the one that I don't have for Hyunjin to be the one up here. So we'll do that, and we'll put the other one that I do have already here. And then for Haeju, let's see. So we're gonna put this Haeju here because the Hyunjin that I don't have, she has a peace sign, kind of, sort of. And this is kind of sort of a peace sign, so we're gonna put those there. And then I think I'm gonna put the Gowon here because she doesn't really have one where she's doing something like a heart cheek or anything, but this Vivi matches. And then I think I'm gonna put the Haeju here too. So that's kind of a complete row. Yay! Okay, so I didn't do it based off of the template. Obviously, the template doesn't say that I have a completed a row for the fantasy version, but we're just doing it in my way, like what I think looks cute. These two don't technically match because they don't have like this kind of pose, and none of their other cards do, but I think this is cute because then I'm gonna put all the ones with like a little like peace sign or something. I might move this Gowon for one of her others. I haven't decided yet, and it's not marked off on my template, so that must be one of the ones I pulled. Same with this one, must be one of the ones I pulled. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Riz version. We have a Riz version 1 that needs to go down here. Okay, so let's see. For this, we have these. I don't really know what to do for this one right now, so we're just gonna go actually based off of the way the template has them lined up. So according to the template, they put these two together, and then Vivi they have marked as the second version, and the Gowon I have, they have marked as the third version. So there's that, and then we'll do the love version. Okay, we'll do this one. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this one first, but I don't have any of the matching ones that I want to put with that one. And then for the second version for love, we have the Vivi, the Gowon, and the Haeju. So we actually just need the Hyunjin for this set, and then for the third version we have this singular Hyunjin. Okay, and then for Ever we are gonna go with, and then we'll go with this Haeju over here, just matching the template again. And then we have the QRs, which we have Haeju, Hyunjin, and Vivi for. Again, no Gowon. Okay. So that is our progress with Loosemble. I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot less blank. I'm a lot more happy with it. It says it looks a lot less blank, and then the first page is blank, but you know, don't focus on that. But I think this looks a little bit better. I'm content. I'm happy. I know it's like obviously still pretty empty, but I'm happy. We still have a decent amount of work to do. But we are officially like started. It feels more like we have started and it's not just empty. Again, playing around with some larger inclusions in my binder. I did just stick the Yojin larger inclusions that I have in here. And then we have Eve sections, so my loop page, and then my I do have this random apple cinnamon crunch tour PC. Apple cinnamon crunch. Okay, I was right. Tour card, which is essentially just loop era. So I think I'm gonna put it here in the middle. And if I get another loop card, I will just change that out. And I thought what could be fun here is to get another set of her cards in the King, Queen, Jack with like different suits and just have it kind of like organized like that. I think that would. Don't have anything for the new album. And then my Triple S section has also gone under some love. I went ahead and stored away the Pokemon cards on my own because I didn't know how I wanted to do my OT24 like setup for it. But I think it's cute. So I did my normal like top 8. I did switch one of my top 8 members. I switched Jinui for Kaide. That's something to mention or note before we go into this. And then I put the other members here in like an OT24 spread, which I really like the way this looks. I'm not gonna collect OT24, but just know I do think this is pretty. I did go ahead and just undo my Assemble 24 page because it was low-key stressing me out. I will not lie to you. So we start with Assemble, actually, which I don't think I have any Assemble cards for. It says I don't have any Assemble cards and realizes this Kaide is, but also realizing, I think my plan was to do the 3 selfies here, or like the 2 selfies for each of them. Hold on, let me look at my template real quick. I've already confused myself. Because I did this, sometimes when I redo my binders, and I forget to get like a sticky notes, I like get too lazy to go get the sticky notes because I'm like, oh, I'll remember what I was planning later. And then I don't ever remember what I was thinking about doing later. Okay, so this is definitely Assemble, but it's also still wrong. Oh, okay. Because there's going to be 4 that I'm collecting for Assemble now instead of 3 because I'm picking up Kaide. So it's Hayden, Yubin, and then Kaide, and then it repeats. Dahyun, and then it repeats. And then on the back, no. Oh my god, I'm confusing myself again. We have Hayden, Yubin. So this is where Yubin goes. And then the Kaide would go there. The problem is I rearranged everything and then haven't been in these binders basically since, because I've been mainly in my Purple Kiss binders recently. Okay, and then we have Loveolution, where I only have this one Neon. So Loveolution, Neon will be on the back. This is her 17. And then because I picked up Kaide, she will be here in Dahyun's old spot, and her and Neon will share a page. And I put her dollar here, and I might get 2 of the other, like, I kind of want Hayden's and then just one of the other members to go here just to fill it up. And then Kotone, I don't have her evolution, any of her evolution cards, because she's the only evolution member I am collecting, because she's the only one in my top 8. But you'll see that I've been experimenting with the larger inclusions in here. I just put these in here because these are the ones I had, but obviously I would want to get Kotone's to go here, and I think that would be really cute. Oh no, actually I wanted to put Kotone's here on the front because we have the 2 evolution like group cards that I have. And I would like to get her sticker. I have Sumin's sticker. I did use one of the stickers to make my collage, but I still had it, so I put it in here. And then we go into Assemble 24, where I have Chaewon's selfie to put up, and then 2 Omas to put up from the first version of the Omas. But I have Chaewon's full set. So we have her 301. So we have my 2 girls for the 301 set, and then we have her 302. So we have 3 of 8 for this set. Some progress. And then we have her 303. So Dahyun and Chaewon are both officially done for Assemble 24. In terms of like those selfies. Now their Omas, not so much. I'm missing 1 Oma for Dahyun, and I'm missing 2 for Chaewon. But for this set, I do have 2 more to put away, which is the first version. We have Yubin's 304 and Kotone's 304. Boom. Some progress for full group is always nice. And then this is Hachi, which I really need to work on Hachi. So I redid the Assemble, or the VV section. As you can see, I'm like kind of getting it set up in the way I want, which is for each unit to have its section. And for VV, what I decided to do is, because the unit cards are pretty cheap for VV, I thought I would just collect enough to fill this page, not really caring, just like enough, like which members, like I'm not prioritizing certain members. The sad thing is we're not finishing this today. We almost were, because I have the missing Yubin coming in. Oh wait, no, we wouldn't have been finishing it today anyway, because the Yubin I need is still pending. It's still coming in. For some reason I was thinking it was already here, but obviously we're no longer finishing it either, because instead of Shinui, I will be collecting Kaide for this era. So I have to go and get all of Kaide's, but it is okay. We did finish Nia. Now I have this one. I paid a little bit more for it than I would have kind of wanted, but I just kind of wanted to get it done because I thought it was going to be my first completed era, but it's okay. I shouldn't have rushed. This Yubin is coming in, and then we just need to look for Kaide, but it still looks really good. So I put it kind of in this like full spread like this for all 6 members that of my bias line that are in VV. And I again was working on the inclusions for VV. I have the most inclusions for VV. I just kept kind of like the random ones I have. I don't plan on getting all of them, but I would like bias line for them. But if I had them, I was like, I might as well just keep them because people seem to just be getting rid of their larger inclusions for Triple S. Now we still don't have any selfies yet. We will be hauling some from Assemble 25, but we do have some more of the Omas that I needed. So we have Hayden's, and I just realized I never fixed this. So Jinwi will get moved out and Kaide will get moved in, and Dahyun and everybody else will get shifted down one. But this is where we are currently at with the Assemble 25. So again, Assemble 25 isn't looking the best. We will make some better progress on her soon because I did get some of the cards I needed for that. And then I decided to do this since we're like flipping and I'm just kind of showing you guys what my binders look like at the moment too. We're updating you. So for for Triple S, I just kind of decided to move out my top 3 from my extra page. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to collect extra stuff for Triple S because I have a love-hate relationship with the way their pops look, but I just decided to separate it. So we have Hayden's page, we have Dahyun's page, and if I ever get any extra Chaewon stuff, it will be here. Chaewon's a little bit, of my 3 member, like my top 3, I would say she's the hardest. And then here's just like my extra page. So my Shinui cards I put back here. I didn't want to get rid of them. And then my pulls from other Triple S related things. So yeah. And that is all for kind of the MISC binder. There will be a little bit of a change coming to this binder because she is kind of full. So we're going to be working on some separating out some things and doing some different things. Okay, next we're gonna do the Ateez binder, in which I don't know if we're going to shuffle everything around to make space or if we're just gonna pop Mingi and Yosong in and make it a later Lexi problem. We're probably gonna make it a later Lexi problem for the purpose of not making this video stupidly long. I still need to buy white sleeves so I can finally change these over, because I don't think I left any room in their actual sections. Oh, I did leave one spot because I knew I was getting this Yosong card, so that's good on past me. So we do have this pop set completed for both of my members. Love it, with their matching units. So cute. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. I have finally listened to all of the... Oh, I left a spot for this Pacific card too. Oh, I feel like I should go back then and put this where it's supposed to be in Golden Hour Part 1. But also, that's so much... Yeah, I'm not doing it. I changed my mind already. I'm not doing it. With that being said, these do need to go back here. But I have finally listened fantasy version of Golden Hour Part 3. It's not called that, but I've listened to the album. It is really, really good. I'm glad I waited to listen to it because I think I would have been a hater. Not because like I don't like I'm an actual hater, but just because I was bitter. And I think if I had listened to it too early, I would have still been a hater. So we're just gonna put this here and I'll deal with it later. But that's the update to the Yosungi section. I still need to make covers for everybody. I need to get an extra Outlaw album so I can make Yosung's cover. Oh, Mingi, I don't think I left spots at all for your cards. No. Okay, so we're just gonna put it, we're gonna do the same thing I did with the Yosung section. We're just gonna put it back here. But yeah, I am so happy I waited to listen to it because I really freaking love it. I think Jung Ho, Yuno, and Yosung have my favorite solos. Those three I think are my favorite solos, though I also do really like San's and his like jazz bar kind of vibe for his. That one's really good too. Granted, they're all really good. And I actually really like Fantasy. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I don't know. Again, I think I was just being a little bit bitter, a little bit like burnt out, and so I just needed the space. And like I said, I haven't watched the music video yet, I just realized, which is still a crime, actually. No, but I have been listening to the album and I do enjoy the album. I just needed my space. Okay, so I did want to give that update. I just needed my space. And I'm still collecting Ateez, like chill. I haven't really bought anything. I don't really know what I plan on doing still, but I am still an 18. Okay. Next, we're gonna do Yuri, even though I think, actually no, I probably won't. I probably will keep this in binder like as I filmed it. I was thinking about splicing it up so that way when I did the Artemis and stuff, instead of just continuing to the next section of that binder, I would splice it up and put Yojin afterwards, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so for the Yuri binder today, we might have to adjust the camera, but let me see if I can get away with it first. Because for the Yuri binder today, we have her new era to set up for. I still don't know what I'm gonna do because you guys are gonna know my pulls. I guess when you see this, tell me if you want me to include the unboxing footage and my reactions to the pulls. But yeah, maybe I'll just insert it real quick here because I think my reactions are kind of funny because I love the cards for this era. And I think my reactions to my pulls was really fun. There is a regular version and a limited version of the album. I had decent pulls. I did have a little bit of a dupe problem. Thanks, K-Town, for you. But nothing too crazy. The only thing is because this is and I don't know how many I needed to save for this tower record thing. So yeah, 5. And then each of her albums had 5 cards. Like the regular version of the album had 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the first one. And I think we'll have the hearts started off because they connect. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? So this is the now version of the album. Oh, let's hope I put it in there right. I think this is the correct way to put it in. Cute. Oh my god, I'm so happy to have a new Yuri era to collect. I have all my dupes put up for trade. I don't know how well that's gonna go for me. Nobody seems interested in the slightest, which is a little sad, but I will eventually get all of these cards like I always do for Yuri. I think we're gonna leave a space for her other kind of like outdoorsy grass card from this concept, and we'll do this one, and then her kind of just like more basic one from this concept will go at the end of this section. There's like something in the sleeve, and then we'll space. And then there were 3 Polaroids for each of the concepts, and I think I only pulled one of the, yeah, I did really bad with the Polaroids. I pulled a whole bunch of dupes for my Polaroids, so I only have 1 for each version, even though you got 1 in each version. And I bought I bought 3 albums in total so I could get all 3 of the pops, but K-Town for You didn't let you choose like how many of each version, so I got 2 of one version of the album and then just 1 copy of one version of the album, and I don't remember which was which. I think it was the now version that I got 2 of them because you only get 2. You got 2 card pulls, and I think, and 2 Polaroid, or you got 2 selfie pulls and then a Polaroid in each of your versions. It's not perfect by any means, but it's better than it was. So you can see both sides. So yeah, so this is the now 5 cards, and then the Polaroid 1, 2, 3, and then we'll start with the time version, which will be this card and this card are the ones I pulled. She has 3 of them in the one outfit, and then these 2 are kind of the outliers for this concept. Actually, I want to switch these two so that way the Polaroids can line up on the bottom with this concept. So that is my pull for the time version. And then I did buy 3 copies of the limited because there were 3 cards in the limited and I just didn't want to have to fight for them. So I was like, let me just get 3 copies and hopefully I pull them. And I did pull all 3 of the selfies. There are two versions of the lenticular and I pulled 3 of the same lenticular, so that's a little annoying. I really didn't think that would be the thing that I was struggling with, but we at least finished all of her selfies for the limited, which I don't know, Yuri's not that difficult to collect, but I also just didn't want to chance it. Oh, that almost filled up nicely. And then the last lenticular will go here, and that will be the last of the album specific like things. I do have a couple album copies coming in a group order. I didn't buy that many. I didn't pre-order that much for Yuri this era because Purple Kiss was coming back at the same time. And so I only think I pre-ordered 2 albums for Pobs. I'm kind of glad I did that now. And then I ordered my own set of M-Wave sign albums, which I've never, ever done before in the history of my time in K-pop. I've never ordered M-Wave signed albums, so Yuri will be my first set. Rachel has gifted me a Yuri signed album, and now I kind of want to collect all of Yuri's albums signed, so this was my first little adventure into that. So I will have the 2 M-Wave cards that come with that because I bought the set, and then whatever pulls I get in that. So I haven't bought any more of her cards, her album cards, until those come in. Just so I can see what my pulls are and I don't have to have dupes. And then these were my K-Town For You cards, and I will work on getting some more Pobs in the future. So yeah, that was my little Yuri update. Not too crazy, not too insane, if you will. With the tariffs, I don't know when I will put in a Poké Market order because that was kind of my goal, was to put in a Poké Market order, do 2 this year and make them primarily Yuri focused because I get a lot of good Yuri cards on Poké Market, but now I don't know. So the old Ateez binder is now the Yeojin binder, and she's pretty empty. I just kind of started collecting Yeojin fully-ish. I wouldn't say fully, but you know, more thoroughly. So yeah, there's not too much else to say about that other than that. Okay, so these 3 are the only actual Loona era cards. Okay, so I have one of her C cards for And. This is where we're stopping first, so it's one of the ones that go here. I'm just gonna put it here because I'm pretty sure that's right, because again, why would I label things? Actually, no, I think it needs to go here because, oh, I almost forgot. The #MMT actually goes first. So this goes here, which I'm really excited about this because that means I have all the hash era things, which I thought, I don't want to say they were easy or cheap to collect necessarily, but like they weren't as bad. Like this was only $8, which I thought was a steal. And I don't remember how much my set was, but I'm very happy about this, and I'm so glad to have that. And then the last Loona era thing is I have, oh no, oh wait, no, I know what I was doing here. So I have this Loona Connect, is it the Connect or Loona the World Tour? I don't know where I was getting Connect, which is the last concert they did, trading card, the one that I keep thinking is Hossel. And I have been just sticking her non-album cards back here for the time being, and I think I'm gonna still do that. I should theoretically like put this like up here with these cards, like the Loona the World cards, but I think for now I'm just gonna stick it on the back. And at some point I think I want to do like I have in my Yuri binder for Yeojin and just have all of Loona era set up for. But I'm also going to do with that like the same that I did with Yuri and not do that until I'm more complete with her album cards, because as you can see I'm still missing quite a few album cards. I did go ahead and keep whatever Pobs that I had set up for in my in my old setup for her. In this binder, I just moved them over. I do have this last Flip That card coming in. So Flip That and Hash will be the only 2 eras I have completed for Yojin in terms of her Loona era. And we are now also officially done with Sensitive era for Loosemble era for Yojin, which is so exciting. I've been missing that card for what feels like an eternity. And then this one is the From Store card, I'm pretty sure. Yes, from One of a Kind. I don't know why I'm looking at this page. But for One of a Kind, we also have a unit card that we need to put away. So we have the Heju and Yojin Dawn version unit card. And I did this one a little differently, so I put these 3 unit cards here, so it's like an album page, and then I finished the Ever Music version up here, and then put the other units here. It's a little weird, but that's just how I decided to do it for this layout. And then the From Store card is this one. It goes here. Cute! All of the Yojin in the hoodie is so cute. She's so cute. I love her. And then we have TTYL. And we have, these are all just album cards. We have one of her Riz versions, which I'm just gonna put it where the Riz section starts. And then one of her fantasy versions. Again, just gonna put it where that section starts, and we'll move it later. And that's it for Yojin, a very small Yojin update. It was more of a Loosemble update as a whole for today versus a Yojin update. But some good Yojin cards in my opinion. What time is it? Eek, we're getting close to the time. We're running out of time. I was supposed to go a little faster with this. Okay. Purple Kiss. We're gonna start with our unit card binder. We have a couple unit cards. I think they're all Go One and a member. Yes, we have a Go One and Swan unit, and we have a Go One and Yuki. So we're gonna be in the Go One section today. Let's move this Yuri out of the way. This binder is now gonna definitely be too big, I think, for its purposes, but it's okay. I'm not gonna change it out. I still think this binder is super, super cute. So we need Go One and Yuki. Apparently, these are our only 2, Go One and Yuki. Also, they don't seem like they're doing any unit cards this era, which is both bittersweet, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But we have this Go One and Yuki page, and I guess it's now done. Guess these will be the only Go One and Yukis we have, unless they surprise us at some point during this era. And then we have, so these are the Genki Land ones for Go One and Swan. So it seems that I'm only missing one more Go One and Swan unit card. And it doesn't have an era written on it, but I'm assuming it's headway since it's after this. And that was the only update for this binder. Again, short and sweet. A lot of my binders, there were only like a couple things, but all together, it's a lot of stuff. So remember how I said a lot of my binders have been getting little makeovers, little changes. The Purple Kiss binder is definitely one of those binders. Also, this is the OG Purple Kiss binder. So this is Into Violet all the way to Festa, but she is going to have to be split up, because I have decided, probably not surprising to anybody, to collect everything Purple Kiss era, OT6, well, OT6 or 7, depending on the era. Also, I didn't realize just quite how bad that shadow was. But yeah, how I have it for now, some of the eras I've gone ahead and done this, and some of the eras I've been too lazy to go do this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna separate, okay, so I haven't done it for Into Violet. I'm gonna separate the 3 section from the 6 section, and we're just gonna put all the pops up here. And do I have any that's like this? Not in this section, but once we get a row of 3, and once I get that 4th card, I will move it to the OT6 section, like the full group section. So this is just, I kept the ones that I was already working on up here, and we'll just go like that from here on out. So with that being said, I do have to know like the stores now, which I'm very bad about knowing unless I collect in like very small quantities at a time. And for Into Violet, we have a lot of cards. I bought a set of Swan Into Violet cards off of somebody. That is almost a complete set of Swan Into Violet cards. And then I've gotten some Doyoung and Doyoung recently for Into Violet. Like, I've gotten a lot of stuff. I was already kind of working on, you know, expanding my pop collection for Perky. And so I was already going to collect Doyoung and Swan, or Doyoung, Dozy, and Swan for this era for my top 3 collection thing I was working on. But it just got expedited a little bit. So the first thing we have here, I know we have the Oh What Polaroids for Dozy and Yuri, because I bought these off of the same seller and I was so excited to see them. I don't think I've ever seen them for sale before this time, so I immediately picked these up. And so we have Miss Dozy with her little bob, and we have this Yuri. These white outfits from Into Violet are one of my favorites. What I should have done before filming was like organize all this so I would know what stuff I had and what stuff I didn't have. I guess we can just go down the row. So my music taste, MMT, my music taste, yeah. But I didn't write the correct, or put it in the correct spot, whatever, it's okay. So this Swan goes here. Oh, I just smacked something. You will notice that there were a couple spots that I did mess up throughout this, so there is that. You know what we're also gonna do? We're gonna split this by member. It might make this a little bit easier to go through. Except for, I think this one goes to, yes. So this one goes to this set that I'm collecting full group for. Or I was already collecting full group for, because again, I'm collecting everything, and I still don't have the Yuki or the Yuri for that. Again, most of this is Swan. So this, I have this Swan also. I guess we should start with the ones that I know that I have. This one, she goes right here. Cute. Okay, note to future Lexi. We will be labeling this stuff before we finish filming. Or I'll go ahead and organize it at least before we finish filming. Or I start filming. Okay. So this Dozy goes with this chain. This is the My Music Taste Fan Sign 2. And Music Korea. I think Music Korea might be one of the ones I'm collecting full set. Okay, no it's not. So this one doesn't have a label though. This chain. This is My Music Taste Fan Sign 3. And the Swan is this one. So we move the chain over, we pop this one right here. My Music Taste Fan Sign 2, so that is this Swan. So when I get another one of these My Music Fan Sign cards, it will go into the top 6 section. That's kind of how I'm doing it for now, just to save a little bit of pages. If I end up thinking this is too confusing, I'm probably will just go ahead and sort everything out into OT6 sets. I'm trying to make sure that there's no other Swan on this first page before we move on. Okay, this one is an Apple Music 2, which this is, oh, I already had this one. Okay, so this is a duplicate Swan, which I'm gonna show you what we're doing with our duplicates later in this video, because I am feeling some type of way. My music taste, my music Korea, music Korea. I think I was going to collect this as an OT7 set originally. Oh, because Into Violet is one of the eras that had an odd number of cards, so this was going to be my extra OT set, but we're collecting it OT for everybody anyway. But we have the gold one now, and I forgot, we have this Dozy for this set, so we have 3 members for this set also. Okay. And then we have our next set of cards. So we have Make Star 2, which is this Swan, and then make star 3. Make star 3, aka message card. I don't know why I wrote the label like that, but we have the swan that goes here. And the dozies I have are neither of those. And then make star 4. I feel like we saw that somewhere. Make star 4 is this swan. And then we need a beat road. Actually, we need Joanne music first. So Joanne is this swan. And then beat road is here. And it is this dozy. We're just gonna put her in the middle. And then this swan is also beat road. And we have one more dozy that I need to figure out where it goes. It is the Oh What 2 card for dozy. Okay, so a little chaotic, and I think once we start getting full back here and we start making the OT6 sets, I will organize everything based on a outfit. So it'll be album cards, and then it will be pobs, and then specific outfits for those pobs. Okay. Next we have hide and seek era, which should just mainly be Yuki cards and a singular Cheyenne. So the Cheyenne card finishes this set. I'd been looking for this card for a while. I finished this set. This is one of my OT sets for this era. And then another one of the cards that I have that was going to be an original OT6 set that I collected for this era is this one. And I don't think I'm going to end up putting it here because it's actually this outfit where they have the same outfit. So I think we're going to put it on this page, and we're going to just put it as the middle card here. But that is that Yuki. I don't remember what the other set was that was going to go here, but we're just going to skip past that for now. See, you see it here. So once I finish like a set of 3 here, I will just have to put a page in, and we'll start the OT6 sets here. So we have a Music Korea Yuki. That's what this one is. It makes it a little bit easier that it's only Yuki, so I know if there's no Yuki marked off on my template to keep on going. So the next one we have is Dear My Muse 2. Dear My Muse 2. So we have the Yuki that goes with the swan. This set's gonna be really cute because this is also the Cheyenne with the brain card. So this is gonna be so cute when it's finished. This, it seems to be where I have the majority of the, don't have that one right now. I think also part of the problem with this is that some of these cards didn't get sleeved, but it's okay. So we have the Everline 3-2 card for Yuki. That's this one. And then we have from this page the My Music Taste 2, or yep. So that's this Yuki. And then we have My Music Taste 3. I think that was supposed to be My Music Taste 3. I just wrote My Music though. And then we have 2 more for hide and seek for Yuki, and then we can move on to the next era. So we have Dear My Muse 4, Dear My Muse 4 Yuki, and My Music Taste 4 Yuki. Okay. And so now we are done with hide and seek. Let's see, what else do we have next, actually? So we have 2 Cabin Fever and a whole bunch of Festa. So we'll go to Cabin Fever first. Means we can skip 2 eras in this binder. Okay, so Cabin Fever. So Cabin Fever is another one that I haven't separated out yet, it doesn't look like. Make Star 2 is this one. But this is the one that I was gonna, okay, no, but I already have, I still have it back here, okay. So Make Star 2 online 1. I don't know why I was that specific, but there we go. That's what this one is. And then I have this Cheyenne which is Dear My Muse number 5. I almost have all of Cheyenne in this outfit, which is kind of like a mini goal of mine right now. Like, I mean, I'm gonna get all of Purple Kiss's cards eventually, but like, I've been kind of prioritizing getting all of her cards in this look because it's one of my it's like my favorite thing in this world. I love this outfit, this look so much. But that was all for Dear My Muse, or not Dear My Muse, Cabin Fever. I did go ahead and start setting up for their Japanese albums too, so this is what I have. Like, this is what was it like in my miscellaneous sections for each member. So those are back there. Okay, and then for Festa, we have, we have quite a few cards for Festa too. So this is that set that I was planning on picking up for OT, so that way we could have like the full OT set. I don't know why I kind of like organized it like this, but for now we're gonna just keep it organized like this because it's gonna get changed later anyway. But we have this full OT6 set, another complete Festa OT6 set. This one was so easy because I already had these 3, and so I just had to pick up these 3. It's very, very painless set to collect, which is part of the reason why I was like, you know what, YOLO, we're gonna pick it up. For the rest of this, I have mainly Dozy cards. We have first and foremost her Dear My Muse 1 offline, which I seem to not. Oh wait, no, this is her Dear My Muse online. The offline is the carousel set that I already have. The offline is this set. So we have that one now, and then the next sheet we have Dear My Muse 2 off for Dozy. Well, I seem to be in there. Okay, we're just kind of popping them in here. It doesn't really matter. Cat Punch card. I do have swans, but I just haven't. I took it with us to the Cat Cafe in Savannah, so I gotta put that back up. And then I have this one, which is Soundwave Online 2 Finger Heart. Oh, I put these in backwards. Okay, hold on. I confused myself. So the Finger Heart is the one where the member is in the middle and the other members are doing finger hearts around them. It's a really cute card, but I don't have that one. This is the Soundwave 2 offline for Dozy. And I have no more Dozy cards from this page. Okay, and then we have Dear My Muse 5. No, that's Dear My Muse 3 for this swan. And then we have Dear My Muse 3 off for this Dozy. And then I must have missed this Dozy somewhere. Okay, hold on, we gotta find her. So much for this being fast. Okay, I'm genuinely not seeing it at the moment. So we're just gonna stick it right here. And I will, actually, there's nothing on the back. We're just gonna stick it on the back of the Festa section, and I will figure it out on a day that's not today because I genuinely don't know which one it is. Okay, so that is it for the first Perky binder. Okay, we have the second one now, which is BXX and Headway, and I have 2 BXX cards. So we have the Yuri for this set, which I'm almost done with this set. I think I'm missing, I have 3 that came in. I just don't remember. It's either Dozy or Goen. And then this OT6 set will be complete. And then it comes to the random sections. I have a Cheyenne. Okay, I have JJ Muse on is what this one is. And I have her and swans for that one. Okay, and that is it for this binder. We don't have any Headway or I Miss My. And then finally, we have the merch and miscellaneous binder and like member specific stuff. So for the merch section, we have our first ever card for the Japanese trading cards. For the selfies, we have this beautiful one, and because she's the only one I have right now, I'm just gonna put her in the middle. There we go. Okay, moving on. I feel like I'm rushing this last part, but I got to. The last thing that we really need to do in here is the GN section. So these are all Geeky Land. This is Mem, into Violet, not into Violet, hide and seek, into Violet. Okay. And for the GN section, we will be having to shuffle around. I wish I made spaces already, but I was not that smart. So this outfit is the same as this one, and then we have a new one in this outfit. There are our matching outfits. So that's the Into Violet update. This outfit is the only one of its kind. Oh, let me take out these Polaroids. I forgot to put them back here. The only one of its kind for Into Violet. I'm like, well, there's another card, I think, like from that event. I don't know where I want to put that one. I probably will put it at the end just because it's kind of like a one-off outfit. Because GN section is organized by album card and then, or like release order, album, pop, and then within the album and pop kind of by outfit. Just because I think that's what looks the best with her cards. And then I actually think I want to switch it. I'm going to put this into, actually no, because these are the same outfit. So these need to be together. But I'm going to put this one down here because all three of these are like different outfits. But I kind of want the filter card in the middle. So we're going to put that there. And then we have the KCON cards, the Japanese showcase card. These are all on their own. Okay, and then starting over here is where we have POBs, but it doesn't look like any of the POBs I have for Mem are in this outfit, so I think we're just gonna pop her in wherever I want to. If I remember correctly, like this is like the first card of the era from Mem, like POB-wise. All the red outfits go here, and I think I'm gonna just pop this one here, and then we'll do the two black outfits, other black outfits, and Geeky Land starts here. Oh wait, I forgot about this Mem filter card, about these two Mem cards. Either one of the black one might be okay. No, I don't have an outfit for any of the three of these. Actually, I think I want to do this one here because I kind of like these outfits kind of match. And then we'll just do the holo and the filter as the starting cards on this page. And this card kind of fits their vibe. And then we'll do these two. And then we'll do these two purple outfits as the end of Mem for now. Pull out all of her Geeky Land cards and we'll do shuffling for that next. Okay. So actually, let's go ahead and put the album cards back in because again, the album cards are their own thing. I wonder if I should get a 12 pocket binder for GN and do her like I do Yuri, and do her like I do Yuri, and then go ahead and set up for all her cards. So that way I don't have to do this every single time we get new GN cards. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna do these two next because they still fit with the theme of the what do you call it, digipacks, compact cards, whatever they were called. I think we're gonna do these two next, which are my two new ones because they're the same outfit and they give a similar vibe to all white on this page. And I think we're gonna do this one because again, it's kind of like an all white or simple kind of outfits, so we'll do that there. And I kind of want to do this one, the fan, and this one here in the middle because it's like very much the nerdy concept. And then we'll do just these three here. And that is it for GN. But we'll do a little flip through of like the miscellaneous sections now. So in the well, this is a winner PC. I do want to collect everything for Purple Kiss. I do think I'm going to try to collect everybody's winner card, but I don't want to set up for them yet. So I did leave this back here. But the other member sections will have, since I'm collecting all POBs and everything for them from now on, it will have duplicate cards. So I don't really have a lot of duplicates or other things that they've done. For the RBW Cafe card, I left it here too because I don't know if I want to put it in the era section or the merch section. And they're not high priority, but you can see it the most with Swan. So here are all my duplicate swans for the most part. I'm just gonna keep all my dupes and I have nothing to say. And again, here's some more like random cards. They will still have random sections, so like I'm not gonna collect like a signed card of this card for everybody. This was my special winner card, so like that's different. And these are OT6 sets that I will get one day from like merch events and things, but I just have swans for right now, so they're back here. And then obviously her 20 cards, so it's been separated a little bit, but I am just kind of keeping all of my duplicates for everybody right now, and I do want them in era order, so eventually I will move this into Violet card to be up there. But yeah, I might not keep all my dupes forever. It's a little unhinged, but I'm really sad about the news right now, so I thought for now we just keep my dupes. I'm not actively like collecting dupes by any means, but I thought we'd keep the ones that I accidentally acquire, or if I buy a set and it comes with and it ends up having a duplicate in there. So yeah, okay, we're officially done now, and it's officially 4:13. I have to be at work at 4:30, so guess who needs to leave? Me. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, I hope you guys stay happy, stay healthy, and keep collecting. Bye guys.